All right, another beautiful morning to talk sport right here on Dominion Television, your channel of choice. You're welcome to Dominion Sport. I am Paul Abetoluwanimi, and trust me, this beautiful morning is the UEFA Champions League of football back in action, the second leg to look forward to. Definitely, we'll be talking about the MPFL at the match day result 30, and also the game that happened between Ikorodu City and Rivers United. Also, we're taking a dive straight into the world of basketball at the camp of the Tigress, and also taking you straight to the game that happened yesterday between Brentford and Wolverhampton Wanderers. Definitely we'll be giving you an update from the Brazil call-up, the friendly, and we'll be giving you more updates, just like I said, from the UEFA Champions League. I'm alone in the studio this wonderful morning, and definitely would have the chance to join Mabuba, if possible, on the show this wonderful morning. Let's take a dive straight through from the local stories this wonderful morning from the match day 30 result from the MPFL. And trust me, beautiful actions happened over the weekend, starting from Thursday. There you have it on the screen. Benden Insurance against Kun Khalifa. The game happened, and in victory for Benden Insurance, coach Kennedy Buboye picked up the victory, struggling. Kun Khalifa side, the game ended 2-1. We have Kora United against Rangers International. Remember, Fidelis Ilichuku side are fighting, for the title this season alongside Rivers United. They still all to play for right there. Let me inform you that Shooting Stars against Wiki Tourist, one game I look forward to right there over the weekend on Sunday, and they had to nick it through in additional time. The game ended 3-2. I want to look forward to. Remember, Shooting Stars are also fighting, for intercontinental ticket. Let me inform you that Barao FC against Abia Warriors, the game ended 2-0 in favor of the newbie Barao FC. The game ended 2-0 against the Abia Warriors. Niger Tornadoes against Kano Pillars, still much to play for when it comes to Kano Pillars to escape relegation. The game ended goalless. You look at Eyimba United picking up the victory against an informed side like Plateau United against the Oracle. The game ended 2-0 in favor of Eyimba. Let me inform you that Bayelsa United welcomed Warri Wolves right there. The game ended 2-1 in favor of Bayelsa United. And you look at Remo Stars. Remember, struggling, from relegation. The game ended 2-1 in favor of Remo Stars. Let's look at the game between El Kanemi Warriors and Castina United. I want to look forward to for the weekend. The match day 30 result. The game ended 1-1. Yesterday, right here in Lagos, trust me, I really enjoyed that game because this was one game that Rivers United needed to pick up victory away from home, and that did not happen. They picked up the victory right there in Ikorodu City, 1-0. If you can have that result and you look at that victory right there for Ikorodu City, massive victory for Ikorodu City. Let's quickly look forward to the table, the match day 30. Looking at the table, Rivers United are topping the table right there. First position, the with 52 points. And you look at Rangers International second on the log of the table with 51 points. Also, you look at Ikorodu City after that victory against Rivers United. The victory ended in favor for Ikorodu City. They are sitting at 30 on the log of the table. They're sitting third on the log of the table with 48 points. Let me inform you that Rivers United still have a game in hand right there, and it looks dicey for both teams. Remember, Rangers International are looking like a team who can compete against Rivers United. Let's talk about Nasarawa United, who are fourth on the log of the table, and Shooting Stars also, who are fifth on the log of the table on the same point. That's one to look forward to when it comes to the MPFL. Let's head straight down to the teams who are struggling when it comes to relegation. You have Wiki Tourist, you have Kora United, you have Remo Stars, and you have Kun Khalifa. Those are the teams who are looking, are struggling at the end of the season. Quickly, let's move away from when you talk about the table, you look at the man who is informed when it comes to the world of assist. That's Ayobami. They call him Agba. Ayobami Jr. now has 10 assists this season when it comes to the MPFL. Want to look forward to a man who is in search, for wonderful things. Let me inform you that Ayobami now has 2 more assists. He picked up that one against Wiki Tourist this season, more than any player in the league this season. Want to look forward to, like I said, for Shooting Stars. All right, let's move away from the world of football right there. Let's talk about Uche Collins. Trust me, remember we talked about this man last week with Nuruddin and also Mabuba, and this situation is quite funny when it comes to the MPFL, and I think sanctions are need to to be taking, place when it comes to situations like this. Remember last week we said that Uche Collins, went without any consent of the team, and the team came out to say, Uche Collins is missing. Now, last week, we got the report that Uche Collins is back, and there are no sanctions towards this. And it looks like the club went in celebration mood because they made a content video for him, and it shows that the league, has nothing to fight for. It shows that, we are not working towards the progress for the NPFL, because if situations like this, continues, I'm sure, it just shows that the league has, no one calling the outs for such situations like this. But I think, we need to put measures in place going forward when we have situations like this. But let me inform you that Uche Collins is back, to Castina United. That's the situation report we got over the weekend. All right, moving away from that, let me inform you that Wolverhampton Wanderers played to Brentford United, and the game ended 2-2 when it comes to the Premier League yesterday. The game ended 2-2. Tolu Arokodare getting on the score sheet, and also Ugo Thiago getting on the score sheet right there, and Kayode when it comes for Brentford. Also Armstrong, like I said, Tolu Arokodare getting on the score sheet right there. Let me inform you that when you talk about the relegation battle in the Premier League, Wolverhampton Wanderers are still very much struggling when it comes to the Premier League. So it's one to look forward to till the very end of the Premier League. Let's move away from the world of football and let's talk basketball. As 5-time Afro basketball champion Sarah Ugoke has announced her retirement from Nigeria women's national basketball team, the Tigress. The veteran guard, who debuted in 2011, was a key member of the Nigerians' golden generation and played a major role in the team dominance in African women's basketball. Sarah is the only player in Africa to have won 5 consecutive African basket championships. Let me inform you that she holds the record for the most assists in a game for the Tigress. Wow, beautiful record, for Sarah Ugoke, and she has said a final goodbye to the Tigress after this wonderful retirement. Let's look at some of the results, from the Tigress when it comes to the competition for the FIBA Afro Basket. It's an amazing time. You look at the record they're setting for themselves. Just a defeat against France. There you have it, Colombia 77-37. Right there, Nigeria also defeating, they lost to Korea 60-77. They picked up the victory against the Philippines, right there, 101-84, and also losing to France 86-93. The next game is going to happen against Germany, and that's one to look forward to. Also, let me inform you that the promise made to the team when it comes to, the houses and also the prize money they won after picking up that victory at the Afro Basket has now been rewarded to the players. There you have the pictures of them holding, the certificate. Fantastic that, they can keep to the promise to these athletes. I think it's a good one, and also a morale booster for them against the game at Germany. Want to look forward to. We'll set our focus definitely on that, and we hope for the victory for our, Wakama and our girls to set victory against Germany. Let's move away from that and let's talk about the UEFA Champions League night of football. Actions are set for tonight, and definitely we'll be looking forward to football right there. Sporting CP are going to welcome Bodo Glimt on their home turf right there in Portugal. Let me inform you that the victory went in favor of Bodo Glimt right there, 3-0 in the first leg. Also, let me inform you, Chelsea are going to play Paris Saint-Germain right here at the Stamford Bridge. But let me inform you something dicey about Chelsea today, that Reece James has picked up an hamstring injury. 2 weeks is not going to be part of the game right then. Ousmane Dembele has been talking tough ahead of this game, saying they're not going to get to play a draw, they're going to get to play a victory. They need a victory against Chelsea, and that's one game to look forward to. Remember, the first leg ended 5-2 in favor of Paris Saint-Germain. Also, let me inform you that Manchester City are going to play Real Madrid, the Galacticos, right there. Verdi Valverde picking up an hat-trick in that first leg game at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium right there in Madrid. The game is going to happen at the Etihad Stadium. And remember, Manchester City are not in a good form when it comes to the Premier League and also the Champions League. So this is one game to look forward to between Manchester City and Madrid. Also, let me inform you that Arsenal are going to play to Bayern Leverkusen tonight. The game ended 1-1 right here at the Bay Arena Stadium in Germany. But tonight it's going to happen at the Emirates Stadium. Remember, the first leg happened 1-1. That's one game to look forward to. And trust me, Mikel Arteta has his team set up for this game against Bayern Leverkusen. But let me inform you that also you can be part of this game. Just dropping your prediction. Sporting CP against Bodo, Chelsea against Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City against Madrid, and Arsenal against Bayern Leverkusen. Just drop your predictions right here. What do you think ahead of this clash? Do you think Sporting CP can overturn this result in the first leg against Bodo? Do you think Chelsea can turn things around against Paris Saint-Germain? Also, Manchester City, is it possible that we have a Lamontonda against, when it comes to an experienced team like Madrid tonight at the Etihad Stadium? And also, Arsenal, remember, they still have 4 trophies in hand right there against, Bayern Leverkusen. Can they pick up the victory at the Emirates Stadium? Also, tomorrow, actions are set for tomorrow. FC Barcelona are going to play Newcastle, Liverpool against Galatasaray, Bayern Munich against Atalanta, and also Tottenham Hotspur against Atletico Madrid. Want to look forward to a beautiful game of football right there when it comes to the UEFA Champions League night of football. Just like I said, a missing in action is going to be Reece James, who is out with injury. Also, let me inform you that the game against Bayern Munich is quite dicey, but it looks comfortable for Bayern because the first leg ended 6-1. But according to the information we got yesterday, all the goalkeepers, for Bayern Munich are out with injury. All of the goalkeepers for Bayern Munich are out with injury. I'm talking about, Manuel Neuer. I'm talking about Jurek, also out with injury. The key goalkeepers for Bayern are all out with injury. Now, let me inform you that the only goalkeeper, the player goalkeeper who has played the goalkeeping position before is Harry Kane. So maybe or maybe not, we might see Harry Kane, start in the goal post right there for Bayern. But we got information that 19-year-old, from the academy might be the one to come up against, Atalanta. But remember, the first leg is in victory for Bayern Munich. The game ended 6-1. Fantastic. One to look forward to on Wednesday. So once again, want to pick up your phone and join us right there on the comment section. Sporting CP against Bodo, Chelsea against Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City against Madrid, Arsenal against Bayern Leverkusen. All right, wrapping up the show, just like I said, Reece James is out with injury. 2 weeks with an hamstring injury. Dicey one for Chelsea. Quickly, let's talk about the Premier League. I want to look forward to, and I'm sure Arsenal fans will be licking their lips right now saying it looks like the trophy is in the hands of Arsenal. It's all in Arsenal's hands to lose this season, because you look at Manchester City, they are sleeping on a daily. Is this at the point 70-61, and it is all to play for Mikel Arteta and his boys to look forward to. So if you're an Arsenal fan, I want to ask you a question quickly. Do you think Arsenal can pick up the Premier League trophy this season, or do you think Manchester City still has the chance to nick something through against Arsenal? Remember, Manchester City still have a game in hand right here, and you look at Manchester United also picking up a victory against Aston Villa, and Aston Villa also losing that game to Manchester United. This is one to look forward to the very end of the season. Fantastic. Wrapping up the show, let me inform you that the Brazil squad list is out. The game against France and also Croatia. We have Alisson in goal. We have Bento. We have Ederson in goal right there for Brazil. Also, let me inform you that in the defense position, we have Wesley, we have Alexandro, Danilo, Douglas Santos, Marquinhos, Gabriel Magalhaes, Leo Pereira, Bremer, and Ibanez. Also in the midfield engine, we have Casemiro, Fabinho, Andres Santos, Danilo, and Gabriel Sara right there of Galatasaray. And trust me, this is one position that the Brazil side and also all fans were looking forward to yesterday. Vinicius Junior, Rafinha, Gabriel Martinelli, Matheus Cunha right there of Manchester United, Luis Enrique of Inter Milan, Endrick of Lyon, Igor Thiago, right there. Remember, I picked up the goal against Wolverhampton Wanderers yesterday. And also, we have Ryan and João Pedro of Chelsea. So these are the teams that we're going to do battle when it comes to the friendly between France and Croatia. And trust me, no Neymar Jr. Because, Carlo Ancelotti has said he's still yet to pick up full fitness. And, Neymar Jr. said he's disappointed, but he looks forward to the final selection when it comes to the World Cup. So that's one to look forward to when it comes to the Brazil squad right there. And also, teams are wondering, where's the likes of Esteval right there for Brazil, but he didn't make the list. And also, likewise, Neymar Jr. But these are the teams we're going to do a battle against France and Croatia. All right, so wrapping up the show, let me inform you that Romero has retired from football. Yes, Sergio Romero has retired from international football right there. I'm talking about the Argentine goalkeeper, the man also who played for Manchester United, has retired from football at the age of 36. At the age of 36, he said goodbye to football. All right, that is all we can take this wonderful morning when it comes to Dominion Sports right here on Dominion Television. But once again, let me just inform you that you can be part of the show by just dropping your predictions ahead of the UEFA Champions League game tonight right there when it comes to the UEFA Champions League night of football. Just like I said, Arsenal are going to do battle right there against Bayern Leverkusen. Thank you so much, my producer. Sporting against Bordeaux, Chelsea against Paris Saint-Germain, and Manchester City against Madrid. And trust me, we have winners. We have been winning on the show back to back. I remember somebody on Sunday, texted me and said, Radio Paps, I won on the show when it comes to the prediction, and definitely he has gone ahead to pick up his prize. So you can also be part of the show by just predicting correctly. I want to say a big thank you to my producer. I want to say a big thank you to everyone that joined us. You can also follow us right there on YouTube, on Instagram, right here on Twitter. You can also join us and also be part of the show. I am Paul Abe Toluwanimi. We're going to see you again tomorrow to discuss more on sport update right here on Dominion Sport. Have a fantastic day. Stay blessed and bye for now.